YTPC. It's your boy Treetop Piper. Drinking some home roasted coffee, Guatemalan. Smoking on some Skiff mixture to start the day, as usual. Well, I wouldn't say as usual. Because I don't typically start the day with pipe tobacco. Usually I'm working or smoking mucho cigaretto. And I'm kind of glad that I'm not now. I'm getting back into pipe smoking because I remember last year when I did a New Year's resolution to quit smoking cigarettes for that 3 months. There was definitely a clearing out of the lungs. Had to go find the old boy. I am Corona. Scared me. I thought I lost it. It was in my bed under the sheets. Because sometimes I smoke in bed. It's a $100 lighter, but it was worth every penny. It was worth every penny. They're very well made, Japanese, and they last a long time. As far as I know, this one I've had over a year now, and it's lasted, and it's held up like a champ. Not only that, but it looks really cool when people ask to borrow my lighter at the bar or whatever. They're really impressed by it. Anybody who uses it thinks, wow, that's just a nice, solid feeling lighter. Not only that, it is a pipe lighter. For those of you that didn't know, it has a tamper as well as a scraper or a pick, whatever you want to use it for. But it locks because it has this notch in the tamper. You twist it and it comes out, but if you look closely, you can see there's a notch in it, and that's what locks it into place, so to speak, so you can tamp your pipe. But really what I'm on here for this morning is, number one, I'm smoking a pipe. Number two, I'm just blown away by all the different people who have come out of the woodwork and really supported me this time around. I guess compared to last time, this time I have a bigger base of subscribers. So me coming back has more of an impact on more people. And not everybody is still in the YTPC. A lot of people are just like I was, MIA, missing in action, Like whatever happened to Ben the Bagged Piper? Stuff like guys like that. I've spent so much money on tobacco that I can't just not smoke it anymore. I can't just not smoke it. It has to be, if I'm gonna quit, it's gonna be when all my tobacco's gone. Which maybe never. Maybe never. Which I think later on today, I'm gonna do revisit of Dunhill Navy rolls. Either that, or open a tin of 1-year-old Escudo, or over a year-old Escudo. I believe I bought that Escudo about a year and a half ago. Never had a Escudo either. But I figured if I was going to have it, that I would wait until it had some age on it, because I've noticed even just 8 months to a year can really make a difference in a blend. Really and truly. Like, if you're not digging a blend at first, don't just discount it. Jar it up, throw it in the cellar. You know, you have a million other blends in there. Just throw it in the back, forget about it. Come back to it in a year. Come back to it in 5 years, you know. See what you think of it then. You may find a new blend that you love. That's what I've been doing, especially with a lot of the Cornell and Deal and GLP's blends. Some age can really make a difference with those blends. They're not like Germain's and Sam Gawith, where they automatically age them. They're just not. I mean, you know, they blend the tobacco, they tin it, boom, they send it out. And it's good tobacco. But I've never you know, like, let's compare Quiet Nights to Penzance. I've never once got a tin of Penzance or a bag of Penzance that wasn't covered in plume already. And I think I've opened one tin of Quiet Nights, zero, zilch, none whatsoever. You know, you're getting stuff that has been packaged immediately after blending. No time to mellow, no time to integrate the flavors, and which by the way, I know I say this a lot, but Skiff mixture is awesome. It really is. It's just such a tasty blend. It really hits the spot. And old Berg mentioned that he's been really into the Vapors, the Virginias, and the Burleys lately. And I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to revisit Hampton Flake by Germain's. I'm going to try H&H Burley Flake. It's funny because I remember when Old Berg was a Special Latakia nut. Special Latakia Flake, that was his favorite. Well, you know, your tastes are going to change. They're not going to stay the same. You're going to get tired of stuff, or you're going to want something different, and that's just the way it goes. I do get tired of, like, I'm tired of, I'm not into Virginias and stuff right this second. Although I have had some lately and was, thought it was most excellent. But the ones I find myself reaching for the most are the Latakia blends, like Rebia Latakia Flake, where's that other one? There it is. Quiet Nights, and even, Skiff Mixture, Vauquerie. I've got a couple tins of that Vauquerie that I'm letting really age. I want, because this is part of their cellar series, and it says that its estimated peak is at 10 to 15 years, and I want to test that. I want to see what, if they know what they're talking about when they say it peaks at 10 years or 15 years. The sad thing about tobacco is it's on its way out. It's on its way out. And you're fooling yourself if you think otherwise. Eventually it's going to be outlawed. Just like guns. And just like everything else that's fun. Everything else that we enjoy. It will all be outlawed. It's like inevitable. It happens. They take stuff away constantly. They never give us anything. Or they may give us phones and technology so they can keep tabs on us. Luckily, though, some of us have TAD, tobacco acquisition disorder. We have enough tobacco to last us the rest of our lives, literally. And I really don't have to worry about it unless I sell it. I do. I have enough tobacco to last me 20 years, easy. I may not live for 20 years, I may not make it to 48. There's no guarantee. Another thing I was going to talk about is this is a K Woody drinkless imported briar. It's got a 4-hole stinger and it's got the clover on top. I think it says drinkless. Yeah, it says drinkless. So this is about the age of my meerschaum, the K Woody meerschaum that I smoke all of my that I do all my first impressions out of, about the same age. And I'll tell you, if you think pipes are expensive, you can get really, really excellent pipes like especially K Woodies. 100 years ago or 90 years ago, when K Woody was making pipes, they were making pipes that were more expensive than Dunhill pipes. They were the #1 user of briar in the world. They made some fantastic pipes. you can get some really good deals on those pipes. I think this one came in a lot. I think it was, excuse me, it came in a lot with like 3 other pipes, 3 other K Woodies, and I'll show them to you, all in fantastic shape. And I do believe I did a video on it when it happened, when I did get them, but I think I got them for like 20 bucks or something. All billiards. All from the same era. Okay, yeah, I think it was these 3. One's a tour saddle bit. They're all from the same era. I got the top clover, 4-hole stinger. They're all billiards. One of them has a brown finish. This one has like a chocolatey dark brown finish. This one has like a cherry finish, like a cherry wood kind of a finish. It's a Labatt. And then this one has same thing. It has a not quite as red, a little bit more brown, but it doesn't have the saddle bit. It has the regular tapered bit. And let me tell you, these are some of the best smoking pipes I've ever owned. As good as my Dunhill. They just smoke lovely. You know, you can't go by price. You can't go by price because I don't know if this guy's still watching, but I remember this guy, me and him were in touch for a little while, and he was really into Castello pipes. All he smoked were Dunhills and Castellos. He had 3 or 4. And to him, he would rather smoke one good pipe that cost him $400 than any of my pipes. And I've said this before, you know, there are 2 basic pipe smokers. There are those that spend their money on pipes, and there are those that spend their money on pipe tobaccos. I'm of the latter. I like to spend my money on tobacco. I'm not saying it's dumb to spend money on pipes, because it's not, because they're good investments a lot of times. You know, you might actually get a return on that investment one day. And absolutely nothing wrong with that. And Castello makes a fantastic pipe. Their crag, their rocky crag look is impeccable. It's unmatched by any other pipe maker. I've never smoked one though, so I couldn't tell you. But I do know this. I have enough pipes to where I'll never have to buy another one in my life if I didn't want to. I've got 4 or 5 Petersons, dozens of, at least a dozen K Woodies. I got a Dunhill. I've got an OMS. I've got plenty of pipes. So, to me, unless I hit the lottery or I start making big bucks, you know, I'm not going to be buying any more pipes. It's just that simple. You know, I've got to start focusing on more important things. You know, if I had a house and a nice truck and, you know, stuff like that, perhaps, but I don't, and that's a problem. I need to start saving my money. That's important. I mean, some would argue that those aren't important things, but I don't enjoy being somewhat destitute. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't think I'm destitute, but in my eyes, I feel kind of destitute. We all have our different ideas of destitute too, so I may not be destitute, but I feel like I've pissed away a lot of money that I should have invested, or, you know, I could own a house right now if I had played my cards right, but I didn't. So there's that. But anyway, it was kind of the morning ramble here. Last night I was really tired. Wasn't super talkative. By the way, for those of you that don't know, the calabash is gone. It's gone. I don't have it anymore. I sold it. I paid 150 or 150 bucks for it, and I sold it for 500. It's gone. So no more requests for the calabash. No, as a matter of fact, no more requests for pipes, period. Do not ask me to smoke a certain pipe. Just don't. Because I'm not going to smoke it. Because you asked. I'm going to smoke it because I feel like smoking it. You know, I smoke the pipe that I feel like smoking. Not the pipe that everybody thinks I should smoke. And, you know, that's the way it's got to be for me. That's the way it's got to be. Clean out this pipe real quick. I'm getting a little gurgle. A lot of times I don't really clean it, but doing a video, why not? Anyways, I am sorry to ramble. Sorry to take it to 25 minutes, but kind of waiting for my Ubuntu operating system to update to 18.10 for those of you that are Linux nerds like me. I've started getting into it. But anyway, I hope you guys had a great Happy New Year. Wait a second, that didn't sound right. A great Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a Happy New Year. And I hope the rest of your year is the same. Is equally as great. And until next time, Treetop Piper, over and out.